Hello. Welcome to another appreciation of Chinese calligraphy with hexagram. This time, hexagram 22. Bi Gua. Bi stands for, or it's the way we say adorning. So I want to show you what the character for adorning is in this version of the I Ching. Number 22. This is the image right here. This is what it is. Okay, so what is this? This is 3 groups of grass around, and this is a symbol for money, decoration, basically in the form of a shell. And this whole thing basically means we're decorating something to enhance its purpose. Now let's have a look at the current or the modern version of this character. I'll bet you can find some similarities here because it is quite similar. At least that's what I found for me. So we're just going to do it on an index card right now to get rid of that excess ink that loves to collect there. And here we go. This is the modern character for B. Can you see the 2 grasses? Yeah. Oops, I'm not supposed to do that. There is a thing called stroke order, and I did not do it. Each of these strokes has a definite time and place. Okay, so that's the modern character for B. There's the grasses, and this is the shell. And let's see. Let's see what Alfred Huang says about this. It's the picture of a cowrie shell. I don't know if you can see that on there. Yeah, it's basically used for adornment. Okay. So, what is this gua all about, actually? Well, I'm going to share with you some characters. And this is what's written for the hexagram itself in the I Ching, in the ancient Chinese. Here we have, right here, the character for B, or adornment. This is the character for Hung, which is the translation that Alfred Huang provides is that it's prosperous and smooth. And we've seen this before. Small gains, right? So small, xiao, and then li. So slightly favorable, slightly profitable. And again, we have there is somewhere to go. These two, this is the character for there, or we have, and these 2 are the characters for, this is a general sense of going towards a destination, and this is a modifier or a clarifier. Basically says, it serves as redundant character to basically say, okay, we're reinforcing this idea of going somewhere. So they have both different definitions, but what I've understood is that this is a compound word in written Chinese. Okay, so let's make some characters. The first one we will make is B for Bi Gua. I just like saying it. It's fun. Alright, so we got some ink here. And let's go. So the first grass. I should say on stroke order, I'm not 100% sure that I have it right. You're supposed to start top to bottom, go left to right, and you're supposed to complete things with the last stroke. And it gets into a little more than that. Again, I'm not a teacher, I'm just appreciating. If you're curious about stroke order, let me know, and I'll look up a more comprehensive list. Otherwise, please find people more qualified than I am by going to Google and Googling Chinese character stroke order. Okay. There we have it. Bi Gua. Now, let's use a smaller brush. I'm just gonna get it ready here, because there be ink in the brush. And it kind of seeps into that rice paper when, not if, but when I have too much. And you'll notice right here there's actually a little too much water in there, but it's okay. We're gonna get it ready. That might be enough. Okay, let's write Hong. Now, this time, I don't have to look at it because I've been practicing. I don't know if you can see or not, but I'm getting some blotting, which means I didn't dry my brush up well enough. It's actually kind of cool when you're, I don't know, I'm looking at the paper more closely, but sometimes all you have to do is just touch it with the ink and you'll see it just kind of like absorb into the paper, and that's kind of neat. It's like I'm not controlling anything, actually. I never ever was in the first place. So what does bi gua actually mean? Well, bi is what we call adorning. And what we mean by adorning is there's certain facades that we give things, and they're representations of what the thing actually is. And so in the sense of Hexagram 22, we're calling to attention the idea that, yes, things can look beautiful, but take care not to see the facade as the thing itself. And so this has a lot of different meanings, at least it does for me personally right now. I'm gonna write the next couple characters here. I'm trying to make them smaller than hung. Xiao, which is little. Xiao Li, small gains. Okay. Now let's write those last three characters. So, Bi, Hong, Xiao Li. Am I speaking Chinese? I don't know, man. I don't think I can pronounce these other ones. I didn't study on those yet. I love it. Okay, so here we go. And we're writing the character for there is loosely translated. That's what it is. Interestingly, this portion right here means moon. But when it's put with other radicals, the other radicals change the overall meaning of the character. So complex. I call it delightfully complex. Okay, let's write the next one. And the last one. I feel like we've talked about this last one in a previous video. We did. We talked about this as being a compound word. Also, interestingly in this, these two strokes, I want to say they mean steps. There we go. So, the main idea, or the main interpretation that I have after reading the lines and getting familiar with this is basically saying that when I can recognize that things are not as they appear, they only appear as representations of what they actually are, then I can be profitable in what I'm doing. And if I have a goal and I have something in mind in terms of what the higher road is, then the journey will be profitable. That's Hexagram 22. Thanks for the ancestors who developed I Ching and all the hexagrams and all the commentary. Thank you for ancestors for developing this style of writing for which I am grateful. Thank you.